2 of our Coromandel road trip vlog series. We have just left our Shelley Beach campsite and we've come to Weta Cafe for some brunch.
Oh yes, that's for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Is that everything for your order?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have come to Weta Cafe for some breakfast. I have a little, I've got a little apple muffin and a chai latte, and George has a coffee and a croissant. It looks great.
It's hard, like, I feel like every time I come for breakfast I want to get like eggs Benedict or like a brunch burger because they look so good, but they are like $30.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not expensive, but if you have it every morning, not good.
Yeah. And then we're going to do a food shop at the supermarket here because it is the closest, or one of the closest supermarkets to where we're going next. We are going to Port Jackson and Fletcher Bay. We were planning on going to both of these campsites for 3 nights each, so like 6 nights in total, but our plans have kind of changed and we are now meeting a friend, or one of George's friends, in the Mount where we were previously for like a couple of weeks before we started this road trip for a little house party situation, which will be really fun. So we've kind of cut our trip short a little bit, but it's fine because there's actually not much going on up here really.
I think 3 nights. 3 nights is a long time to be at a campsite, especially like when we were at Hahe, it was okay. There was like loads of tourist things to do during the day, and then there's the bar, the restaurants, you can kind of like get away from your site. But up at Fletcher Bay, there's not a huge amount of activities that you can go do. There's a fair bit of walking, but there's only like one big trail, so it kind of seems like a waste of time really just to be camping up there. And we need to drive back like an hour or two to basically get more ice and more food, and I think the road is like a dirt track road, and it would be not ideal, so we'll cut it short and then start our next road trip.
Yeah, but it's going to be beautiful up there. I'm so excited. We'll update you guys on the down south stuff later, but we're going to eat this and get our food shop done. Shop is now done and we are on the road to the north part of the peninsula. We are just going to stop off at a little town called Colville, is that correct? Colville? Just for a little break.
It's kind of like the last place that you can get food, fuel, gas, whatever, before you head to the top of the peninsula. So I'm not sure exactly what's there, but more than what there's going to be after it. So
yeah, the roads are very windy. Yeah, I think it's like a 2-hour drive from here to Port Jackson. So yeah, we're just going to enjoy these absolutely stunning views and maybe stop and get a drink or something in Colville. But to be honest, like, this is probably the longest stretch of driving we've had to do this whole road trip because we've kind of like staggered our way up the peninsula. We've not really like driven more than probably like an hour and a half. So yeah, it'll be really nice. Although yeah, the roads are very windy. So luck for me and my car sickness.
quite possibly one of the best tasting ice creams I've ever had. It's hokey pokey. I love it. So I went to the bathroom, and to be polite for using the facilities, I told Georgia that we should order something. So got flat white. Georgia said she should order something for us to share.
We're in Colville. We're at, where are we?
I don't know.
Farm shop, Hereford Farm Shop, I think.
Hereford and Pickle. And George comes out with a real fruit ice cream, but it's basically how they make real fruit is you take vanilla ice cream and then put it into a machine with a load of frozen berries and it just churns it all together. Very nice. George has gone and added hokey pokey ice cream. I'm not mad about it.
It's unreal. It's a lovely little place. Yeah, I have, yeah. No, it's a lovely little place here. Very small, but very cute. So we're just going to sit here for a bit. There's the view. So we are on the gravel road now up to Port Jackson, and it is very bumpy and quite gravelly, which, yeah, isn't the best for the car. George is not loving life, but he's doing really well.
It's just because we've got a lot of weight in the back, so it doesn't really like to ride over it that well.
So we still have like 45 minutes of this to go, but it's absolutely beautiful. The views are absolutely stunning. So literally seconds after I filmed that last clip, we realised that our side awning has come off in one place. The screws basically just like detached, and the like bracket has also come off, but we think that it didn't come off that long ago because we passed someone on the road and they didn't notice it, and I only really like heard the shaking and saw it out the back window obviously just then. So George has actually gone back on the road to see if it's there. I hope we're not pulled out too much. Yeah, a car just passed us. I was hoping that we weren't pulled out too much, but yeah, hopefully he finds it. Otherwise we're going to have to take it off, which is annoying. We do have the back awning though, so that's fine, but yeah, not ideal. Although I am sat looking at this view, so I've definitely had worse. It's not really a breakdown, but I've had worse kind of stops in this trip so far. So we couldn't find the bolt, so George is currently just bungeeing the awning to the roof rack on one side, so should be fine. But this is the joys of road tripping. Literally would not be a road trip without some sort of malfunction.
Do not question my bungeeing techniques because I don't really have any.
Let's just hope one of those doesn't ping off.
Well, yeah, let's fucking hope so. Right, I think it's as good as we're gonna get. I'm sweating as well. Let's go for it.
Oh my god.
Decided to stop in Port Jackson. This was originally meant to be our 4th, 5th and 6th night in the top of the peninsula. So we were meant to stay at Fletcher Bay, but to be honest the road up here was pretty rough. Just because we have so much weight in the back of the car. It was quite like divotty gravel, so it was shaking a lot. We actually lost a bracket for the side awning, so that came swinging off halfway through the drive. We have kind of, well, yeah, anyway, it's fine, it's on, but...
I updated them about the bungee rope.
Yeah, have you seen what I've done to it now? It's just got a tent peg on the end. But yeah, we're set up, the roof tent is facing out to this beautiful view in front of me, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah, this literally does not even look real, and yeah, it's insane. We're literally right by the beach, and I'm going to show you the view from the roof tent because it's actually insane. Like, when I pictured doing a roof tent, this is exactly what I pictured us doing. And this is the beauty of dock sites, is you can literally pitch up your tent anywhere. 2 seconds. George has put the awning up, sadly, but you can kind of see it. See the view. I took some pictures, so I'll pop some pictures. It's looking a bit dark on the camera, but it is literally stunning. And we were just so happy with this spot. As George said, we were meant to go to Fletcher's Bay, but the road was just getting so much more gravelly, and we were just like, you know what, like, this looks ideal, we'll just stay here. We're only going to be here for 3 nights, which is perfect. So we're going to make some lunch now because we're absolutely starving. It's like 2 o'clock. But yeah, so happy with this setup. later on, and I'm just enjoying a little cup of tea in front of the sunset. George was here, I think he's sorting himself in the car, but yeah, I thought we'd check in because I've not really updated you since lunchtime. But we've just been sat here enjoying the sunshine, to be honest, so there hasn't really been much to update. We went on a walk. I will try and show you all the way kind of along to the end of that beach and then back, and then we came back and just made some dinner, and we're just chilling, to be honest. We're going to try and catch the sunset, maybe like catch the end of it whilst we're up in the rooftop. We want to like get our toothbrush and stuff like that before it gets dark. I feel like when we like arrive at a campsite, we always want to try and get like our routine down and like see what the routine of the other people at the campsite is, and like yeah, what the facilities are like and things. So yeah, I'll probably head to bed quite soon. It's maybe like 7:45 right now. I was gonna have a shower actually, but I kind of decided against it because it's quite windy, as you might be able to tell. I hope you can hear this okay. But yeah, it's like, it is windy, but it's not like crazy. We have had kind of some bad winds over the past couple of hours, but it's not been like awful. But yes, I think we're both ready for some sleep tonight because the drive over was quite long, and obviously with the mishap with the awning and stuff, it's just been a long and tiring day. So yes, we're excited to get some sleep and yeah, to wake up tomorrow. It's going to be another beautiful day, so excited for what we're going to get up to on this beautiful coastline. It's absolutely stunning. Good morning guys, I'm coming to you from the inside of the car because it is extremely windy in Port Jackson, and I'm kind of coming to the vlog with some not so great news. I'm being a bit dramatic about it, but essentially we are going to cut our Coromandel trip short. We were actually meant to be in this part of the peninsula for 6 nights when we originally planned this trip a couple of weeks ago, and before we came up we were kind of thinking, oh, maybe we should cut it a little bit short. We realised that there was actually not a huge amount to do up here, and the big coastal walk, which is like a big thing that people do here, a big like chunk of it is basically closed because of landslides. So we were kind of left with nothing really to do apart from obviously explore the beautiful beaches, which we were still planning on doing. And so originally we were going to do 3 nights here, and we decided just to base ourselves, as we updated the vlog yesterday, here in Port Jackson instead of going over to Fletcher Bay. And it's absolutely stunning here, but last night the wind got up so much that essentially neither of us have really had much sleep. I'm not sure if you can tell by my eye bags. But yeah, we got up this morning and just made the decision. We were like, we're not doing that again. The wind's meant to get, I think it was like 25 mile an hour last night, and I think it's meant to get up to like 40 mile an hour tonight, which is such a shame. So yeah, George is just packing up the car behind me, and yeah, I think we're just going to cut this part of the trip short, which is so sad because it's absolutely stunning. I'll pop in some clips of the sunset last night. It was just so magical, and even though it was really windy, we still really enjoyed that. So yeah, we're gonna pack up everything now, and we have actually decided to go over to Raglan. So Raglan is over on the west coast of the North Island of New Zealand, and we were planning on maybe going over there when we went to Hamilton to see one of George's friends that we're going to see on Friday, but we kind of just thought it actually didn't make sense with our wider plans, so we weren't actually going to go. But now we are, because obviously we're leaving here early, so we're going to go there for a couple of nights, which will be really, really nice. And it's kind of meant to be like a surfy, like cool town. The campsite that we're going to book is really close to the centre of town, so that's really nice. And yeah, hopefully that will kind of turn out fun, just as fun as we were going to have up here. I am really gutted, as you can probably tell, that we're not going to be staying here for longer, but it is what it is, and that is just like the perks of doing what we're doing and travelling and going with the flow with your plans. So yeah, anyway, we will be vlogging Raglan because I think it'll be really nice to show you guys and take you along with us, and then that will be like this part of the vlog as well. So back to today. As you can see, I've had a shower. I had a cold shower, which was absolutely freezing, but actually so refreshing. I'm really enjoying having cold showers. Obviously at the dock campsites there's no hot water or anything, so it's just like pretty basic, and to be honest, it's actually quite nice to have a proper like shower cubicle rather than just in the one that we were in when we did the Pinnacles. We basically were just like washing in a river, so this was actually quite luxurious. So yeah, I'm gonna go and make George and I some breakfast. I'm gonna make some pancakes, which I've been loving, banana oatmeal kind of situation, and then we'll get on the road because it is like a 4-hour drive to Raglan, and it's about 10 o'clock right now, so we need to get a move on. But luckily we're not in kind of like any rush to get away. Usually the checkout times are 11 AM I think, but obviously since we've booked this technically for the next 3 nights, we still kind of have it. So we're going to try and get out as like quickly as possible just to let the next people back in. We shouldn't be much later than like midday, but yeah, we'll see how we go. But I'm absolutely starving, so I'm going to go make some breakfast. And yeah, hopefully we will bring you along to Raglan and it will be just as fun as we would have had here. But yeah, sad update, but I'm excited to explore Raglan because that was something that I really wanted to do. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and get on with some breakfast. So we've just stopped off in Thames to grab some lunch because we're absolutely starving. It's like 2:30. We've been in the car for like 2.5 hours. So we're gonna go check out a place called Cafe Melbourne. I've seen this really highly recommended, and even a little like tour book that my mum got me for when we came over here actually had it recommended in there. So we're gonna go and try that out. Is the car all good?
I think so.
We were hearing noises in the car and I think we have like anxiety after the awning coming off, but I think we're all good. I think it's just things sliding around in the back. But yeah, I need some food because I am starving. We are just waiting on our sandwiches, so I thought I would come check out the shops because they literally have this little area that has all these shops in it and it's so cute. All so gorgeous. I could spend so much money in here. So we are about an hour 15 minutes into the next leg of our journey. We obviously had that sandwich which was so good. I don't actually think I showed you guys what we got, but it was like this like Turkish, almost like a naan bread panini with chicken and brie and like a kind of plum sauce. It sounds horrible, but it was actually really good and it was definitely what we needed for this next stretch of the journey. So we're actually going into Hamilton before we go to Raglan just because we are quite keen to get this blow up mattress situation for the roof tent. We have been having quite a few uncomfortable nights sleep, especially last night when the wind was really bad. We've really noticed it. So basically there's one from a shop called Macpac, which if you're in the UK is kind of like a mountain warehouse type shop, but it's a New Zealand brand. And George found one that has really good reviews, so the closest Macpac was Hamilton, so it just made sense for us to go in there and grab one. It's about 4:30 just now, so we are kind of running tight for time considering we need to go to the campsite, set up, things like that, but hopefully it'll just be a quick in and out, and then it's only like an hour from here to Raglan. So yeah, it'll be nice just to get settled because we are feeling very tired. George's been doing a lot of driving, but it's a beautiful sunny day, so we're just chilling. I've actually been editing the first part of our Coromandel vlog and George's been listening to a podcast, so it's actually been quite nice. This is probably like the longest journey we've done so far, so yeah, it's been tough but like easy going at the same time. Sleep mat secured?
Yes, it's quite heavy. There's a hole in the bag.
Oh no.
Yeah, we got like $60 off that as well for being a member.
Yeah, it's quite a good little scheme, isn't it?
$60, no, 60 quid. Got like
I've got a reel for ice cream.
over $100 off that. Yeah, use the toilet and get to camp.
We have made it to Raglan. We are so excited to be here and we are starving, so we're cooking up some pasta. We're doing like an easy arrabbiata style thing, just shove it all in a pot because it's like 7 o'clock and we need to eat and get some sleep because we literally had no sleep last night. But yeah, George is, as per usual, chefing it up.
An apron.
What are we making?
So we're just cooking off. We bought some like fairly cheap and convenient pre-diced bacon bits, and then we're just boiling the kettle, and we'll cook some pasta, and then also convenient provedore sauce, which we will add some spice into, and then top it off with some cheese and whatnot.
I'm
Simple,
so excited.
nice and easy, and we've been having everything inside of bread for the past few days.
We actually have, haven't we?
It's just, I mean, we'll go back to it. I'll probably have breakfast inside of bread. So.
Yeah. And then I'm excited for our movie night as well. We're going to just have a little movie night in the roof tent, which, to To be honest, we were just saying on the way over, we've literally only watched one movie. We've just been so kind of like out and about outside the whole time, which is so nice. Like, this is what this is all about. But tonight I think we're needing just like a movie night. So we went and actually got some popcorn at the shop, and yeah, we're going to put on Top Gun 2 because that's like one of our favourite movies. And we figured out a situation where we can put like a bungee at the end of our roof tent and then like hang the iPad over it, which looks super cool. I'll insert a photo here. If you have a roof tent, you need to do it because it's like so nice with the fairy lights. It literally just feels like you're like at home, like in your bed. So yeah, and then I think tomorrow we're literally right next to the town. There's like a little path. This is like a football pitch, I think, and there's a little path that you can walk into the town of Raglan. So we're going to do that tomorrow and maybe do like a little pub night. So yeah, we're super excited to be like back in civilization because, as I said before, we've been in the bush, as they say, in Coromandel. So yeah, excited to be here and excited to explore Raglan. Smashed it, G. This looks unreal.
Oh, that's...
Oh no.
Oh, I'll use that one.
Good morning, guys. It's now the next day and we are currently walking into the town of Raglan. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see behind me. I'm walking across a bridge. George is on FaceTime to one of our friends, so he's just walking in front. But yeah, we're going to go get some breakfast at a really highly recommended place actually that I've seen pretty much all over TikTok, to be honest. It's called The Shack and it looks like it has a really good brunch, so we're going to go there. It's an absolutely beautiful day. It's so sunny. And we're just going to go and have a little wander around the town and then we're going to come back I think later on this morning or like early afternoon because we've got a bit of planning to do for our North Island and South Island road trip, which we'll update you on soon. So yeah, I'm absolutely starving, so let's go get a coffee and something to eat. So we're at the Shack. George has got his scrambled eggs. I got a smoothie and a little muffin.
It's more folded eggs.
Looks really good.
I'm trying to melt the butter so I can...
Oh, is it hard?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, those look so good. We're just done at brunch and George has just spotted an eel. Do you want to try and show it?
Can't really tell if you can see it, but it's definitely in there.
Yeah, it was nasty.
I'm not touching your ankles when you go for a dip.
Nope. But yeah, breakfast was lovely. My banana muffin was so good. I just love the fact they warm everything up here. So like if you're having like a scone or a muffin, they're like, oh, do you want that warmed? And they give you it with butter, which to be honest I think is a bit much. Don't really need butter with a muffin, but it was unreal. Your scrambled eggs or your folded eggs look unreal.
Bacon was good, bread was amazing. They just know how to do brunch over here.
Yeah, and like cafes and like good coffee. It's just very much lives up to the hype. And now we're going to walk down to the wharf, which apparently is kind of cool. So yeah, we just passed like loads of nice shops as well, so we'll probably go to those on the way back. I'm boiling.
Yeah.
So we have just been walking around the really cool shops and little cafes and stuff around here. It's actually so cute. So all shops down here and then like up the road as well. And annoyingly we were in a little vintage shop and I found a really cool shirt, but I don't have any cards on me and they only take cash, like I can't go and get cash out, which is annoying. But yeah, I'm just waiting on George, he's just in the bathroom, and then we might just kind of continue wandering for a bit. We've not really explored these shops yet.
The surf shops got us again and we ended up spending some money. I got a hat, it's nice, very light.
You got it on?
Because all my hats are quite very tight. We got a couple of travel mugs so that we can enjoy hot beverages in the rooftop tent and on the road. What else did we get? I got some more hiking shorts. I've got like one other light sort of very quick dry material pair of shorts, but I wear them constantly and they're already trashed. And then everything else is yours. So you can explain that.
And then I got some exciting purchases, all white, which I understand is probably not the most practical for camping, but I actually don't own a white pair of shorts. So some white denim shorts, very cute. They're actually Billabong, which I've wanted to own something Billabong for so long, and and I have them, and they're very, very soft and very cute. And then I've also been wanting a long sleeve top, and obviously now that we're in Raglan I wanted to maybe get something Raglan inspired, because I feel like actually all of the towns here do like merch for their towns. Like Mount Maunganui had like the t-shirts that we got, and I just feel like every town has like really sick.
I've seen a lot of Raglan stuff being sold elsewhere as well.
So I got this Raglan surf long sleeve top. It's so cool. It's like an oversized kind of vibe, and then it's got like the Raglan down the side. So very happy with these two, and the quality of these is amazing, isn't it?
Perfect.
Yeah. This is the current situation. George has absolutely smashed dinner, as always.
It's like cooking a Christmas dinner on this grill.
I know.
It's just...
He's got the burgers underneath a bowl to melt the cheese. Honestly, very like smart idea.
Pulls off.
So excited to eat this.
Okay, we are at the Good George Brewing Co. have almost like a brewdog type situation here in Raglan. So I've ordered myself a nice New Zealand IPA, which is 7%. So it's heavy. Georgia's got a cider, mango, and passion fruit slushy,
Really nice.
which is their special of tonight. So we're just going to have a few drinks at a few different bars, kind of explore Raglan's nightlife. I put that in quotations because New Zealand nightlife is not a thing. We just thought we'd sign off for today, and we'll catch you guys in the morning.
Good morning guys, it is now the next day and we're actually leaving Raglan just now. We've just left the campsite and we're heading to a hike that's been recommended by one of George's friends that we're going to head up and see later on today. But I just thought I would come on and end the vlog here because we're going to probably just round up Raglan and the Coromandel into one vlog for the second part. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I really hope you enjoyed watching our adventures for the Coromandel, and obviously there was a slight change of plan at the end, but I actually feel like Raglan was so much fun. We had such a fun night last night. The places that we went, I will pop them on screen when I'm editing this together, but they were just so cool. The restaurant that we went to, I think it was called Ulo's, last night, we'd already had dinner but we ended up having a little bit of food just to try it because it looked so nice, and the drinks were amazing as well. So yeah, had an amazing night last night and really glad that we ended up coming to Raglan. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be doing some more vlogs as we travel down the North and the South Island, and we'll probably do a separate video explaining our plans for the next couple of months, which are really exciting. They're kind of coming together as we speak, so that's really exciting. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and we hope to see you very soon.